First of all, who are you and what has brought you here to Barbados?
Sure, absolutely. So my name is Sanjib Kalita. I'm the Editor-in-Chief at Money20, and I'm also building a new startup called Guppy, which is a credit bureau built on blockchain. So, the Guppy is actually the fourth startup that I've been working on. So I've been an entrepreneur for a while, but I've also been in the financial space a while. And what I found being down here is that there's so much opportunity, and it is very much an island. I like the metaphor as well as the reality of being on an island. You can experiment in a more controlled manner, and I just sort of feel like that there's a lot of need for new types of financial services down here. The event has been lovely, and I think part of it is the fact that people are very open to discussion. They're very amenable to like hearing new types of ideas. And that's often not necessarily the case in events. Like a lot of times when you go to events, like someone has an agenda that they're trying to push onto you, whereas here I feel like it's more like, folks are sponges here, and like I think we're a collective group of sponges that's trying to learn and hopefully create something better with all of that knowledge.
I think there's a lot that can be learned here, coming around here, experimenting, failing fast and learning, and again, leapfrogging to develop new technologies. What's the opportunity here in the Caribbean, and what does that mean for the rest of the world?
So I think there's multiple vectors of thinking about that. So first of all, is regulation. I at least what I've seen is that I've met several regulators here who are, I would say, very interested in how technology can help their economies and how it can improve the lives of their constituents. And it seems like they're more willing to take a chance on new types of technologies, which first of all, I think that's amazing. Second, there's a lot of local challenges, and I think so for example, like the banks, the non-bank financial institutions and so forth, they're trying to create new solutions to solve that, and there is a lot of interest, but also a lot of recognition that what we've been doing for decades might not be the way to do it decades going forward. And finally, I'd say from a technology perspective, it's as you can appreciate, you're all over the world talking to folks. It's like technologists are so critical in terms of building what will come in the future, and there's actually a lot of technology talent in this region as well that I think has been underappreciated, and I think that's a great opportunity as well.
The last thing I want to talk about is this event is described not as a conference but as an experience. How have you enjoyed yourself, and what's it been like? And where do you think the sort of future holds for this conference?
Yeah, so experience is actually a great term, because I went on the island safari yesterday afternoon, and several folks got mud on themselves. And what other fintech conference can you go to where you say you've gotten mud on yourself? So I love how they've been able to incorporate the island into the event as well too.